not imposing ourselves. We're just asking politely that we should be given an opportunity to live and advocate for our countries.
You know, I want to, 14 months you've been in the detention facility in the south of Israel. And 14 months you make connections, like you said. You are living all day for 14 months with people. And one day they are seeing you getting out of there. How do they feel about this?
I mean, it is really very sad that being incarcerated there for 14 months. There are a lot of people also for more than that. And there is no any justification at all. They released me without, telling me why. And I'm sure that they gain nothing of incarcerating somebody like me or others who are in Holot right now. There is no gain out of it at all other than torturing some other human beings. And again, this is about normal human beings. They used to have a normal life and they had to leave their countries. And
exactly in this point, because you know, Mu'tasim, I'm trying to understand how you feel when you hear somebody from the parliament, where right now she is the cultural minister, saying that the refugees are a cancer in the Israeli society. And you are saying, I am not a demographic threat to Israel. I want to get back to my country, but my country has a lot of problems. And maybe this is what people don't understand, from where you came exactly, and what was the situation in your country that made you escape it.
It is really sad to have high-ranking politicians expressing statements like that, and I just don't want to get to the level of responding even to those kind of statements. And I believe that Israel as a country, as a Jewish and democratic state, is much better than that. And I believe that the values and ethics of this country should never and should not allow officials to treat strangers as inferiors, and they have to look at us as equal human beings. And that's why I'm extending my hopes and aspiration. And I believe that Miri Regev does not represent the entire Israelis. I know a lot of people, and I met many of them. Some of them are Holocaust survivors. Some of them who they are pillars of this country, and they were quite different. They never say anything like that, and actually they condemn those kind of actions. So it makes no sense even to respond to Miri Regev at all.
You know, it's amazing that you're saying it, because I'm hearing you and I'm hearing the kind of politician that I want to see in the Israeli parliament, the kind of person that I want to see representing the Israeli society as it is. But, you know, try to explain to me and try to say to the viewers, how was it in Sudan?
Wow, I mean, this is what I have to explain since I first arrived to Israel. I mean, in a state of fighting for the rights of asylum seekers in Israel, I mean, a dream to speak about the problems in Sudan, in Darfur, in Nuba Mountains and Blue Niles. Those are most of my concern. People are being killed because of who they are, not because of what they committed. I mean, innocent civilians in Darfur being killed every day. My parents now are in displaced camp, being guarded by the United Nations African Mission in Darfur. Militias of Janjaweed are attacking them every day. Sudanese government is using food as a weapon of committing a genocide. A lot of mechanism and tactics to eradicate and wipe out the indigenous people of Darfur and other regions of Sudan, and replacing them with other strangers and newcomers from neighboring countries, so that to change the identity of the country. And this is something that people should understand. This is a thing that Israeli society should believe, that why we're fleeing our home countries. And I think we need to fight for that mostly, more than for asylum seekers.
What is the situation of the asylum seekers, of refugees here in Israel? Because if I will bring for someone, like for example, someone right now from is an Israeli citizen who lives in South Tel Aviv, he will tell you that his life is, he feels like in jail in his own house because he doesn't feel that it's his neighborhood anymore. What is the situation?
I think I would confirm that, and that's totally true. The situation in neighborhoods, especially in South Tel Aviv, in the main 5 neighborhoods, are intolerable, and I think there's burden. The situation is really terrible, and I don't like it either. And the reason why we're saying the government's policy regarding immigration in this country is not fair, it's not just, and it's not even the solution. It just doesn't change the reality in the ground there. I mean, they designated Holod Detention Center, and still the situation in South Tel Aviv is the same. The insecurity is still in South Tel Aviv. Insecurity is not just from the Israeli side. I'm also sometimes I feel insecure there, and a lot of things are happening there. And nobody, I mean, we need to be honest and fair with ourselves. It's not. I mean, when we see the situation in South Tel Aviv, it's not because of the asylum seekers or migrants in general, but because of the government's. I mean, how the government thinks to tackle the issue there, and that's why we're saying that government must look for a better solution, take into consideration the strategical and the interests of the Israeli society and Israel as a country itself, and then the rights of the asylum seekers as Israel is one of the signatory states to Geneva Convention, and then also the moral obligation of the Israel as a Jewish state.
Mu'tasim Ali, I will just tell you something. I think that the state of Israel should, in the Independence Day, when it's saying to the glory of the state of Israel, people like you add a lot to the glory of the state of Israel. If only people in high-ranking positions could have seen it. Mu'tasim Ali, thank you very, very much.
I appreciate it.
For being here in general. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.